We're not gonna hear from Lee in a week.
I know, right? I'm gone. I come back as like an actual straight person, short hair. I'm into sports now.
What does sports have to do with not
Straight.
being gay?
It's part of the package.
Please,
dude.
no, please elaborate.
I just said it's part of the package. Name one straight person think of one straight person that doesn't like sports, that is super masculine.
Oh, Richard's my example. He doesn't like sports.
Richard
doesn't, and he's masculine.
I don't think Richard dislikes sports. Don't you like a team or something, Richard?
I can watch them. I know the rules, but I just don't care about them.
Yes, yeah. I'm talking about like just, not that. You know what I mean when I say
no, I don't say it.
No, say it, dude.
I'm just gonna Richard to prove my point, dude. So he's not straight. So it supports my argument.
Ask your guy what you mean.
Richard, I need you to look at something. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shut up.
Kai Cenat and iCarly did a remake of that. Hi guys, welcome to the podcast. Cool. Forever a friend. It's election day. We all voted. That's why we're showing our stickers off.
Did yours just look? Never mind. Mine's like a hair pick, or like people where they put their vapes in their ear.
Yeah,
put my blunt in my ear.
Steve voted before he got onto cam. I voted earlier. My dad gave me a sticker. I took off the shirt, took off the sticker. I have my other one here amongst the other 3 that I have because I actually vote. Stupid bitches that don't.
You could vote for 3 elections, bro.
Yep.
You're old.
Yep. What the fuck? 4 years.
Sorry, I'm kidding. And
then Richard voted whenever he did, so he has.
He voted today in the afternoon.
Like around 12.
There you go. So that's that. Sorry, I just don't want it on my forehead the entire time. I can feel it. It's weird.
So you become doesn't matter, huh?
Nope. That shit dries up like that. Just kidding. Cool.
He uses a towel.
Psych. He uses the inside of his shirt.
He just lays there waiting while they go get the towel.
Disgusting. I have more self-respect than that.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Sorry.
No.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody. We heard from a friend. We're your 3 favorite idiots. As you can already tell, it is a saucy one. Hopefully you guys are having a good day and or week. We are having a good one.
Be a day.
I am feeling a lot better than I have been in a while, so that's nice. Yes, a lot less stressed. This week has started out pretty okay for me, so that's been nice. Yeah, thank God a lot of shit's been handled, so that's been nice. But I had some bad McDonald's today. I think my tummy don't feel too good. But you know what? God gives his toughest warriors the hardest battles to fight, dude. And I'm out here.
What did you eat? What did you get?
A McChicken, the chicken nuggets, two French fries, and that's it. I think it was the nuggets, honestly.
That's just a lot. It's a lot of junk food. It's just gonna fuck up your stomach no matter what.
It's a $5 value menu, so that's why I'm not complaining, because it's $5 and it's a value menu. So I figured if anything's gonna happen to me, it'll be from that.
It's the no, never mind. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Which is nice. I actually do like it. I personally think that fast food should be that cheap. Not gonna lie. It's fast food for a fucking reason. There's no reason for a burger and a French fry and a drink to be fucking $10 or $12. That's fucking stupid. No matter what.
Are you just associating fast food with pricing because of the amount they give you?
I'm associating fast food with the method in which it's made. If it's fast, it's like it's in the name, fast food. It shouldn't be. It should be like a meal cost. If I'm sitting down, then I get it. But if I'm not.
I mean, I get it's expensive, but I also I sit there because obviously we're all consumers of fast food, right? But it's more the mindset of well, how can I complain? This is beating the purpose of me having to go home, cook and eat, when this is just a quick, I'm here to buy, give me, I consume, and that's it. So it's you're paying more for I guess just a quick service of being able to have a meal. Because I don't think pricing doesn't go into accountability until it's like you're sitting down and dining, because that's a different thing.
I feel like it's different when it kind of depends on the kind of person that you are when it comes to dinner, because I know there are some people that will stockpile or even do leftover nights for the most part, but I have friends that make dinner with ingredients they buy that day every single week, and I think the only time they don't is maybe like on the weekends or something, but that's when they eat out.
Makes sense.
So I'm like, could I try to live that lifestyle with my friends when I was with them for like a week and some sauce? Could not maintain it, right? My money was choking myself out doing that kind of lifestyle. That's when I realized, Lee, you may have rich friends, but you yourself aren't rich. Can't do it. You can't do it. But yeah, so I think if you're somebody like that, then I would feel like that argument doesn't really hold, because I feel like it's more expensive to buy ingredients like every day or every other day for dinner than it is to like buy
that also depends.
Yeah, I was like, it depends what you're making, because I buy for like a week and a half's worth. It's like, if I really want to be bougie, then it like maybe like 110, 115. If I don't, 80, not even 80, like $60 for a week's worth of food. Like it's not expensive to buy stuff to make. It just depends what you're buying.
It depends on what you're making and where you get it from. Because like, if you're gonna be all fucking bougie and buy fucking organic everything, and you go to Whole Foods and all these fancy ass markets, then yeah, it's gonna be more expensive than just go to McDonald's every day or whatever the hell it is. At the same, I was just gonna say, but at the same time, it's like you compare that to like getting food from, I don't know, Food for Less or whatever bargain mart is close to you. Like, it's gonna be better, cheap, well, money wise, but you're also gonna have a better meal, I think, rather than going to McDonald's every fucking day and getting the same fucking, heated up, freezer burned ass burger or whatever it is that you get.
I agree.
I agree. It's just garbage. I
feel like that's where it kind of comes in, where I feel like fast food shouldn't be as expensive, but like there should be a middle ground where if you're gonna, I don't think you should be, obviously you shouldn't be having fast food like every night, because that's like really bad for you. That's not healthy whatsoever. That's not sustainable. I'm like thinking about all the people that like live like that, and for some reason they just keep going, and then some people that can't even do that kind of lifestyle, they get all fucked up if they have fast food. Sucks. Some people just blessed with iron stomachs. I
have a pretty good stomach,
but I feel like groceries shouldn't be as expensive as they are, especially healthy options, because I feel like it also doesn't make any sense either, because I feel like with healthy options, you're more likely to keep your clientele or your customers alive than compared to if they're having to eat greasier or cheaper or less healthy options. I feel like they die faster if they do that. So wouldn't you want to keep them around even longer? But
at that point, okay. But in that point, is they don't care about their fucking customers, bro. They care about how much or how hard it is to take care of or make that ingredient product, whatever.
Yeah,
it's like organic or whatever. Yes, it's obviously better for the person, for people in general, but it takes a lot more resources / money to actually make it, because you have to be all ethical, and you aren't realistically, if you're gonna make like say organic tomatoes, lettuce, or whatever the fuck, all that shit, you're gonna have less of it because you don't have as much chemicals or whatever the fuck.
You're not spraying pesticides and all that shit.
So
you know what? Just grow more money. Fuck it.
Right.
Make more money, dude. Easy.
That's right, dude. We have printers. Why should we just print some
printers, bro? I got a money tree,
bro.
I couldn't harvest it this year, though.
Money is paper. That's it.
Yeah, that paper is tied to gold that is inside of a vault, which is even stupider because we as humans value rocks over our actual lives.
That is so. What's the cat?
The crystal girlies.
What's the cat? The cat thing. Short. I don't know how to say the guy's name.
Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah. It's because do you
Schrodinger.
Do you know that the gold's there?
The gold is there.
Do I know that the gold's there?
The thing is, that's how it used to be. It isn't anymore.
Dun, dun, dun.
It used to actually be like, if you wanted to, if you wanted to, at some point, it used to be that you could take however much money you want, take it to like a Federal Reserve and be like, I want this much in gold. And say like you give them $100, they'd be like, okay. And they give you like the little piece of gold that it's worth or whatever. So it used to be like that. Nowadays, apparently it's just all digital, like most things. So
my cryptocurrency that I founded actually translate this $100 to $1 million. So NFTs.
No.
Crypto.
Dogecoin.
Right.
It's true to the moon, dude.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. Is that still a thing?
Yes.
I heard that.
I think they're still considering this like it's like the great winter or whatever, like their great like freeze or some shit. Because there seems to be like moments where they like mega dip and then they come back up. So I think they're still considering from when they were last on their high to now. I think they're considering this still like the. I'm trying to think what is it when everything froze over. Ice Age. I guess they're considering this like the Ice Age, basically. Another one.
Bro, they ain't coming back.
I still think I still have money in stocks.
You know, there's Bitcoin ATMs.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You can pay certain websites. You can pay stuff with Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's dark websites.
No, PC websites.
No, like PC websites and stuff like that.
Some fucking shady ass dude.
That's what fucked us over, though. That's what fucked over a lot of PC makers and gamers, especially during COVID.
Oh, true.
The fucking NFT or not NFT, Bitcoin shit.
Bitcoin farmers,
crypto
farmers.
Yes, there
crypto farmers.
Just crypto in general really fucked over the PC economy.
Assholes.
Selfish, dude.
I got my shit like right before that shit happened. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Fuck you guys. I still wanted to get a freaking 3080 Ti and I couldn't.
Same. No, it's okay, dude. You could get a 4070 now.
Dude, I'm so bummed. I played the Monster Hunter beta and my PC ran it, but it like looks like shit. I'm so sad. I'm like
2060.
I know. I'm debating whether to. Dude, that's the shitty part. I don't think I can really afford. If I put money to the side to build a PC, I will have no money.
You don't have to build a PC. You just have to buy a new.
I don't know.
You could just get a new graphics card.
Yeah, just go up a little bit and it'll help you.
I wouldn't have to upgrade or like swap something else. I feel like once I swap one part out because my PC is built the way that it is, I'd have to upgrade something else when I did that.
It's not a car.
Nope. A car part.
I'm saying it's not a car. Like it's not like a car where you fucking if you take one part out, you have to like change everything. No.
Well, it is like a car. It's like a Honda where you only have to take care of one part and don't have to switch out 8 parts for one problem. You know,
so all I have to do is buy a graphics card and that's it, Richard.
As long as your computer can.
Here's the thing.
Can push.
Okay, so think about it like
I gotta ask Richard because Richard is my gyno. He helped me bring this PC to life. He's my primary care, my physician.
I was like, gynecologists don't bring life. Oh fuck.
Anyway,
Richard took a look at my pussy.
Out of context. Yeah. This is the worst conversation ever.
PC
Are we bringing back grab him by the pussy again?
Oh my goodness.
We might in the next couple hours. We might. Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness.
I have a live feed, dude.
Wait, I do too.
I do not.
I have a live feed.
I'm just avoiding hanging out with certain friend groups tonight.
Oh, okay. Why are they having fucking what is it called?
Ouch.
They're not having race rallies.
They're not having watch parties or race rallies. It's just I know that I do have friends that vote. I think they voted for Trump. They were talking about it last night where they didn't, but they're the kind of people that are very like vocal.
Yeah, I have friends who are Republicans.
I just don't want to deal with it. I don't really want to sit around and like, I'd rather sit around and hang out and just play video games or something and just wait for the results. I don't mind watch parties or anything like that, but like the vibes have to be chill. I don't want to deal with like people that are just going to be talking shit the whole time or or I don't know, saying some dumb shit. I'm just like, I don't want to deal with that. So my idea is to this group, another group, and then that's kind of going to be it for like, I think a couple days. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. We'll see.
Well then,
we're talking about my PC that you brought into the world, my pussy.
Yeah, and then you talked about and then I'm just like, okay, well, it's too late. Just upgrade your fucking graphics card. That's all you need.
Oh, that's all.
That's it.
I'm gonna fuck it up. I'll do it.
He said buy it, not fucking install it.
No, I'd have to install it. There's no way I'm gonna have Richard come down here just to put in one piece in my fucking PC. I'm not gonna pay Richard because then all the money that I was would have gone into the part.
Then fuck it up, dude.
That's the plan. If I fuck it up,
it's not hard.
If I fuck it up, then the next plan is a PS5, and that's it. That's my life.
That's sad.
I'm not playing with you.
Yeah,
that's the best part. It's cross-platform, so it doesn't even matter.
Still not playing.
It's all the same.
Yeah, I wouldn't play with you.
It's all the same.
I'll be like, ew, you're a fucking console.
I mean, for the most part, the games that we would do crossplay, I already use a controller on them anyways. So
cool.
Yeah.
Anyway,
sick, you guys.
You guys are watching a live feed of this friendship die. It's bleeding out.
And he fucks up his computer. Which I don't know how you would, but anyway.
Yeah, how would you fuck it up?
I don't know, Lee shit, dude. I drop it, I break something, I push something too hard, I unplug something too aggressively, something like that. Some
Why
bullshit.
are you like this?
It just happens, dude. It just happens because I don't know any better. That's just what it is. I don't have enough hands-on experience to do it right.
Fair enough. Anywho,
I gotta fucking validate myself to these fucking losers. Can you guys believe this? Jesus Christ.
Hey, we didn't ask for validation.
Validate that you suck?
Yeah.
I didn't ask for that.
Jesus.
And we're here trying to defend your honor.
No,
that's crazy.
We weren't even against you this one.
Questioning my
no. You're questioning yourself.
Methods, I guess. That's not the wording. Actions, I guess actions.
Just fucking full hand grip everything.
No, I think that's the thing. It's either it's too dainty, and then when the dainty isn't working, then it goes from like 0 to 100. That's the issue.
Gotta have more faith in yourself, little feller.
A little more. Got to have faith. Oh, I got to have faith.
Can't have that. Might as well just have faith in Jesus.
Gay.
Hallelujah.
I'm gay, dude.
Oh, you're right.
Can't have faith, and if I do, he's just gonna tell me no, push me down.
That's the problem.
What do you mean, dude?
That's the problem. I don't have enough God in my life, dude. You're right.
You don't have enough God in your life?
I don't. I need more Jesus.
Jesus. You need Jesus in you. You're right.
Mm-hmm. I don't got shit planned for this episode, by the way. If you guys can't tell. I don't
think either of us do.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because this again, I know how we've been saying now for since we hit episode 100 or whatever, we're like, we don't need to plan shit out. We could just fucking come in and start yapping.
Oh, no, that was a joke, though.
No, it wasn't. That's how you were. And then I remember I was like, are you sure? And you said, yeah, they like it like that. Anyway, you specifically said
no, I said the people that I know who watch like when we just flow organically. It doesn't mean spew random shit. It's an organic conversation. It's completely different from just talk about random shit, or talk about absolutely that are two different things.
Anyway,
they like the flow of our conversations, not the topics.
Our heavy flow.
What's up with you and pussy today?
I don't know.
You craving some?
Oh, you know what it is? I think it's because because it is election day. So my
got your Red Wings on.
My friend pulled up the live feed, and I think if you guys didn't know, I'm a Democrat or liberal, whatever the fuck. So did vote for Kamala, but we're looking and Trump is ahead in some parts. And I told my friend, I'm like, Zach, listen, if anyone's asked you, I'm straight as shit. All right. I love pussy. I've always loved women. Just drowning it from day one. All right. And no questions asked. Don't say anything different. And he was like, he didn't say anything because that's just how
you guys.
I don't know.
Do you guys still look at Friends? I mean, I know you don't, Lee, because obviously, like, I think it's stupid to fully look at your friends differently based on like who they vote for.
I will.
Like,
I won't lie.
I think it's okay to talk about it as long as it's a safe space for everybody to speak about these things.
Yeah.
Because that's how we grow as individuals.
Here's what I would say. I will in this certain election because of the very, very big difference as far as personalities between the twos. Obviously, if you get down to policy and shit like that, and if it was like any other fucking year, like say Bush versus fucking Obama back in the day, sure, I couldn't fault you because most of it really
that was a huge difference in policies.
Pretty bad too, because Bush had us in like 3 different wars and 2 different wars.
You're talking about not like
Bush, fucking
what do you say?
Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney.
Mitt Romney. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I meant. Point is, what's it called? A lot of that shit was still very political, and to be honest, a lot of it didn't really have to do with us right in the moment. You know, it had a lot to do with whether what we believed in, other we should be involved, whatever shit that doesn't really matter like that. In this race specifically,
it does.
I just feel like it's okay. Sorry if it gets political. We got into this at this point.
It's literally election day.
Yeah, I know. I think it's fine. It's fine to talk about it. Just choice of words. That's all we can say. It's choice of words.
It's literally a person who was convicted. You can't deny this. Yep. A convicted felon who has a history of doing certain deeds that are illegal and very scummy.
Found illegal or found guilty on some of these things. Yes. Versus
somebody who is essentially, at least from their policies, saying that they're here to help, at least the more lower class, which, you know, being part of, I think was a lot better for me.
I will say, for devil's advocate, just to play both sides, even though I did vote for, I went blue. I usually vote blue. One's has been prosecuted, one's a prosecutor, but the prosecutor also was kind of a piece of shit when it came to their like time as a lawyer, putting a lot of people into jail that were people like me that just smoke weed and did shit like that, and they haven't fixed those actions.
And they were charged and put in jail to the maximum sentence of whatever it was.
Yeah, but with that in mind, I've heard this argument, or this response to that same statement was, I feel like we're more likely to have a better chance of swaying or kind of having our voices heard more with one candidate than the other, because the other one's closed off to half of America while the other one is open to more, which is why I'm more on the side of obviously blue. But I feel like with this one, it's just so this is also kind of like a little touchy, but it's kind of like not touchy, but conspiracy-ish. But even JD Vance has even said, and I think if your running mate is, he's basically an echo chamber for you. Whatever he's saying, I do not like what you as a person either. I'm already not a fan of Trump in general.
Yeah, of course.
But JD Vance is a piece of shit.
I think JD Vance is probably a bigger piece of shit on top of Trump. I think if it was,
I think he sucks. I think he's a terrible person. He believes in Project 2025, if not the whole thing that he said he believes, and he wants to throw in some of those things that are mentioned in it into action when he takes office.
I saw someone say
that is crazy. I'm not doing that.
I watched someone like talk about how obviously Kamala's she's our VP, right? People are like, well, what did she do as a vice president? I was like, look, to be honest, I was like, and I saw a bunch of like big political people say it, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of true. Where it's like, vice president's more just a symbol.
It can't do shit.
It's a standpoint and a symbol of something, unless the president is no longer able to actually like hold the position. So it's like, but when it comes to like Trump and JD Vance, like obviously, like, you know that they'll flow with each other and whatever policies they believe are correct for them, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like he does have more of a voice in this like this vice president actually could do more damage than any other vice president has ever been able to do because of like how open-minded to these ideas Trump is.
Bro, and let's be real, guys. I've heard this from my friends on the other side and my friends, of course. Trump is a fucking idiot. Trump is fucking stupid.
We're still waiting on his plans.
My God, dude. He is a fucking dumbass. It will not take like anything or minimal effort for JD Vance to persuade him or push him towards other
and that's scary
choices that don't benefit a majority of us. And I think for Eileen, so with that being said, you know, like being on either side, I understand that there are people that are going to vote for the other side. I just do not know anybody that will benefit from anything. Like, I know that there are people voting for the other side, but I don't know any policies that are coming from the other side that will benefit those people that are like, none of my friends are above a certain fucking tax bracket. Maybe like 3 of them. And even they're voting for Kamala, which is fucking saying something. So that's one part. And then the other part is there's nothing social economically speaking that they would benefit from having Trump compared to having Kamala. I don't understand the difference. And that's another thing is that's why I'm not really looking to, I think I mentioned it off camera, or maybe it was on camera right now, where I was saying I'm not really looking to hang out with certain groups of people, because I know that having conversations like this where it would be like, oh, well, what about what are the policies that are swaying you to go from one side to the other? It's gonna be this like just waterfall or stream of just consciousness and a bunch of things being thrown out. And I'm not the best with certain things like that. I need to have like information in front of me so that I'm able to kind of have that kind of conversation. But I do take in the information, and that's the thing where I'll take in the info, and then the vibe or like the choice sticks in at that moment. And then when it comes to reiterating it later, some of it will come out, but then some of it won't. And then later, I'm like one of those people that's like later on, you're like, oh, I should have said that. That's what happens to me. Yeah. So I try to avoid those kind of conversations, or at least stay quiet for the most part. So for like maybe like a day at the very least to like kind of hang out with my more conservative friends, just so they can kind of like settle down if things don't go the way that they want to. If things go the way that they want to, I think I'm going to give it not as much time, because I don't think anyone's going to be like rubbing in my face, quote unquote, or anything like that. But I don't think they're going to be chill. And not to say that I'm going to be super chill if Kamala does win, or if did win, because we're speaking in the past. This is going to be uploaded next week. So I don't know. Richard, in the future, how are we doing? Insert his response here. I don't know. We're doing okay. I don't know. Some bullshit.
I mean, it does suck. Like, it does suck. Like, I think a lot of people are obviously also like voting to the other half. Fuck saying the other half. People are voting Republican because it's just like smite to the other to say, haha, we can do this and you can't type shit. It's like a lot of the people that I've heard talk about this, whether it's friends or whether it's people I just know, like within the same like circle of people I know, and then they voted for him, or they are gonna vote for him, or did vote for him. It's very on like they just don't want her to win. It's not even about him. They just don't want her to win.
Yeah,
which is is like, and I've seen a lot of people talk about that, and it's the weirdest thing, because it's like
a really weird stance
like,
to take when it comes to politics. Stance.
And then like that's why like, and then I got a chance to see Hassan's like conversation with Banks, and he was very like his standpoints. There's a lot of things he says that I don't agree with, and there's a lot of things that like even I agreed with him, where now I was just like, yeah, no, I get it. Like he's like, he's like, I get yelled at from both sides because I don't put my 2 feet in the ground for both. He's like, I'm in the middle. He's like, but he's like, realistically, he's like, if we're gonna talk about, because Banks brought up, he's like, okay, he's like, let me just talk to you about this, and it was very like, I'm here to hear you out, and I'm glad that you're willing to like put me on your platform to talk about this,
right?
But it's not like Hassan made a really good job of like not saying like, dude, you're an idiot. Like, you're so stupid. Like, how are you posting this? Like, by all means, like, hey, look, like, respect to whatever you believe. But if you're going to vote for these people, or you're going to endorse these people, you have to understand what that comes with. which a lot of people don't. And like a lot of like the arguments have been given lately is like, well, what did she do in the last 4 years, or what has she done? It's like it's yes, there is to a point. It's what have they done, but it's like, okay, what is she gonna do now? Because it's a different position of power. You're no longer the governor. You're no longer a VP. You're the head of office. You are the president of our state, of our country. Like that comes with a different source of power. Like it's not, you know.
And I think the thing with that argument, though, is that because, again, I reiterate what I hear, because I'm pretty sure other people have seen the Jubilee videos going around of all the one versus the whole circle of people. I think his name is Dean Withers. Dean Weathers.
Yeah. I don't know his last name, but I know his first name.
Chef's kiss of a little white man. I swear to God, that guy is so fucking cute and fine, and he is smart. He himself, I think I heard it from him that Kamala Harris has actually done not a lot as a vice president, but she's done a lot more than usual vice president. She's broken a lot of ties, I think, when it comes to votes, when it comes to both sides or something like that. That's the thing. I'm not the greatest at like reiterating, but I'm confident in reiterating what he said, because this man's job is that. So he had said that she had broken a lot of ties. She did something else. So she has done stuff. But I think I do agree with the sentiment of she's been there for so long. She wasn't doing enough, but I also agree with the sentiment of, because she couldn't, because she's the VP. They don't do a whole lot, but she's done. I think what she has done is something. And I agree with what you're saying, that's the VP. But when and if she becomes president, that's a whole other slew of responsibilities and things that she's going to have to take care of. And honestly, we'll deal with it when it pops up, if it pops up, because that's how it always is. That's another thing is like, you guys, that's how it always is with fucking presidencies. This shit always happens all the time. Whenever it's someone that wasn't president before, we always take a gamble. That's just how it always is.
This is just a scratcher for us. Like, it sucks, and like obviously we direct where this scratcher point goes to, right? But it's like at the end of the day, and this is what I like. This is why I asked that question of like, do you look at people differently, like past their vote? It just follows and leads down to like, at the end of the day, we're all gonna be in the same fucking pot no matter what. Like the same shitstorm of our eco class is gonna be at the same place. Like none of us are gonna be any different from others. And true, some people might benefit, but for the most part, a lot of people are gonna lose. And this goes for both sides. A lot of people are gonna go, because whether I voted for one or the other, like there's policies on both sides that I realistically don't agree with.
Right.
Like I really sat down and like I did my research, and I was like, cool, let me look at everything. Let me read at everything. Let me listen to other standpoints. Let me just educate myself more than I usually do. And it was very like, fuck the emotional aspect. Like, I'm not going to sit here and vote for an emotional purpose. Like, I need to vote for something that I could see past, like my life, my nieces, my nephews, like my brothers and my sisters who are younger than me. Like, it's not just about me and like, oh, fuck you because you said this and that, or fuck you because that, and the third. It's more like, where does it really benefit? Like in general, right? And a lot of people, just like the last election to this election, are voting very emotional. And I did see a lot of people that I follow was like, hey, like for once, like, it's okay to be emotional about this, but you can't vote like this, because emotional votes don't win. Like emotional votes is what's going to lead us to another disastrous like life, like another 4 years or whatever fucking happens past today.
I think that to like go back to like the general like overall question, do you see people different? I think what Richard said, when it comes to the other past ones before Trump, when it was before Trump and before Bush, I honestly didn't give a shit before Obama either. I think I only cared about Obama because it was such a monumental, like, it's a black man. That's crazy. We've only ever had white dudes. Wild. But I think since the Trump thing, I think I would say that, you do kind of look at people a little bit different. And I think everybody should, for the most part, because certain policies from the conservative side are not in favor of people that are in your life. Women, for example, queer people, for example, people of color, for example, people that are illegal, for example. Like a lot of policies that come from whichever side negatively impact them. And I think that you have every right to look at someone different if they're voting in some which way that isn't beneficial for you. I think whether or not you like go full Monty on that is all up to you, honestly. If you're gonna think that somebody that voted for Trump is a piece of shit and you don't want them in your life, by all means, go for it. That's your prerogative. I think that it's one thing to make that decision yourself, but it's another thing to act upon those feelings and like be super hardcore crazy about it. Like, yes, you're an American, you have every right to like every kind of freedom that you want to practice or, you know, share your voice, but we don't want a January 6th repeat. Nobody wants that, you know, so whoever is going to win is going to win, or whoever did win has won. So,
it sucks. I think
it's touchy, especially with this one. It's super touchy. And like you said, I think you can have every right to not like either option, but I think you need to be realistic with yourself when it comes down to that you may not like either option, but you got to choose. That is at the core of it all. And also what matters the most to you specifically, or your county, is the county votes and stuff like that. I was just talking to these dudes and I was saying, man, and even my folks, the measures and the propositions that were coming into California are expensive, dude. Man, the amount of money that's gonna be coming out of people's pockets.
And it's like the whole thing is like
is crazy.
Yeah, and I know half of these things are like, hey, let's help blah blah blah. Like, let's help the rest of the like our state. But it's also like
fortunate.
But it's also like, well, we need help too. Like we're getting railed. Like everybody's getting railed, you know?
Like, dude, I don't mind helping out. I just would like there to be a recognition of, okay, so let's help out the less fortunate, but let's not ask the less fortunate to help out the less fortunate. Let's be realistic here. Okay. There's a decent amount of us that are under a certain tax bracket that are barely scraping by in California, specifically LA. So let's kind of like, we don't want what's happening in San Francisco to be like a statewide pandemic or epidemic, you know. For those of you that don't know, San Francisco is like virtually unlivable, like financially speaking, unless you're like making some odd amount of money and having a certain amount of like
even that, dude,
it's crazy.
There's people who have a great job and they're still fucking looting because they need to have a little extra in their pocket.
And to kind of play devil's advocate, because you guys know me, the homeless situation in San Francisco is so bad that we do need programs and policies and things in place that are going to help out those less fortunate and those not able to help themselves. I just think that we need to be realistic in where we're getting that money from and from which specific citizens should be, I don't know, gouged in the pocket. Because realistically, $1,000 from somebody that's making over fucking 100K ain't going to be shit compared to somebody that's like me or you guys, where $1,000 $1,000 is going to be like, where the fuck did that go? You know, like we got to be realistic here. And and that's what sucks about a lot of politics nowadays, is that it's very not in favor of the little man. And I think that at the root of it all, we can all, I feel like, agree that politics needs to get out of benefiting those in power and benefiting those who actually have the power. I think that's what needs to be realistic. Like, we, the people, our voices and our votes are literally deciding our futures today, right now. So I think we need to kind of reel it back into that core fundamental aspect of government. You know, I think that'd be good for all of us.
Yeah, no, I was just adding on to that last portion. I was like, I just hate how everything's turned out, to be honest. Like, just like, I think I have the biggest fuck you for the people who like don't vote in general, who are like, I don't give a fuck about this. Suck. I'm like, dude, I was like, you're worse than the fucking people who are voting Republican. Like, that makes you 10 times worse, because I was like, you're the reason why you're part of the reason why we're even here. Like, the people voting are doing their due diligence for themselves, and I can't blame them for that, because everybody has their purpose and their reason. But if you want to sit there and talk shit and fucking tweet and repost and fucking upload photos on your shit that has something to do with the economy, with anything, but then you don't vote, then fuck you. Like you should have. And then they're like, oh well, we see if they're like, if I would have voted, like I would have still lost. I'm like, that's not how it works. It's not.
I remember back in the day, we're in this problem, like you said, we're in this problem because of that same mentality from 2016. And it's because nobody thought that a fucking TV host was going to win. But little did we know there's a lot of angry racist people that wanted their voice heard, and they had somebody to kind of piggyback off of. And
dude, these nuts was fucking a second over our Democrat at some point, which
Kanye
is insane.
West had a couple hundred, if not a couple thousand votes. Yeah. Fucking ridiculous, dude. That shit is what that was the last time.
I should have wrote him in this time.
We had like record lows that year, but then the next voting season, record highs. They broke records. Crazy. Everybody came out in droves.
And I get people do it as a fucking meme, but it's like, dude, like that's a waste of a fucking vote.
A waste of, like, I understand using your voice however you want. You have every right to vote however you want to, but I think it's very selfish and very
it's very ignorant,
immature and ignorant for you to just be throwing away something that could be helping out your mom, your brother, your cousin, or your friends, or whatever.
People you see struggling
for people. Yeah. I think my friend, it's just a little funny part of all this was that my friend at first he was like, oh, make sure you guys, because he's pro Trump, but I don't know. He's fucking weird weebone, so I don't know why he's acting like he's not affected, but whatever. So I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. You sound dumb as shit. You're always on your back, but whatever. His thing was like, make sure you guys vote for whoever your favorite celebrity is voting for. Upside down smile, and I'm like, okay. And then his next note that he updated was, you guys can't vote unless you can name 10 books. I'm like, bitch, you can barely name 5. What are you talking about? Get out of here, dude. Jesus Christ. So dumb. So dumb.
I think that's why I hate anything with politics nowadays is that I know we always say this. People fucking suck. People are just so stupid. At least I say it a lot.
That's true.
And it's always these fucking things that just bring out all the idiots. And the thing is, it's not just them being idiots. It's like people who really do just take this as a joke, or people who don't really
understand the importance of what's going on.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Like their vote will matter and affect everybody no matter what. But you know, they don't give a fuck because to them it's just a big joke. And it's just so annoying. But I don't know. Any other thoughts on this? Or
we got to think of something clickbaity to say so that Richard can put in the title that makes people want to listen to the podcast. Because if you put in the title something like politics related, people might not want to listen depending on their mood after tonight. So let's think of what's a good.
Or people will listen and just straight fucking hate mail us.
Oh, that'd be cool. Oh, that'd be awesome. If any people. Hi guys, this episode, we would love for our haters to watch us talk shit about their favorite politicians. Who we're talking about specifically, find out on this one. I'm gonna think of the follow up after that, but I don't know.
Trump is a piece of shit. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I mean he is. So I mean he is.
I think like we should grab all the homeless people.
Just the last bit, the people that are like ignorant. I feel like people need to be more realistic in like the people that they're supporting. Like when people are saying like, oh, this person sucks, you got to realize, you got to be real honest with yourself. You really think Trump is the end all be all? Like his shit don't stink. That's crazy. Yeah, that's really wild. I can guarantee you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You were friends with a Juan Carlos, and he talks shit about Juan Carlos. And
Juan Carlos,
bro, be real.
I've seen two clips, and there people are like, "Do you know why he's gonna win?" They're like, "Why?" They're like, then they like skip to a clip where it's like, he's like endorsing Latino people, and he was like, "Let's not spread hate no more. Like it's all love, like for my Latino people." And then the other one's just him like fucking that stupid fucking shot of him getting shot in the ear, and then his arm up. Yeah, that one. And people are like, they're like, he's not afraid to be out there with the real people. It's like
so stupid.
I'm like, bro, he's out there because he's a problem to people. That's why they're trying to kill him.
He's out there because he set it up.
Yeah.
He's out there because it's staged.
We're not going to hear from Lee in a week.
I know, right? I'm gone. I come back as like an actual straight person, short hair. I'm into sports now. They mind wiped me. They've replaced my personality.
What does sports have to do with not being gay?
It's part of the package.
Please, dude. No, please elaborate.
I just said it's part of the package. It's part of the package being straight. Yeah, I like sport.
Yeah, doesn't make sport. Make you straight.
Name one straight person that is that. Try to think of a way to word it because I know Steve's gonna say some dumb shit. Think of one straight person that doesn't like sports that is super masculine. Oh, that's the best I can think of.
What? Think of one straight person who doesn't like sports and super masculine. Well,
that doesn't like sports.
Isn't masculinity just like subjective? Like someone can be more masculine than other people?
Yes.
So Richard's my example. He doesn't like sports.
Richard
doesn't, and he's masculine.
I don't think Richard dislikes sports. Don't you like a team or something?
No, he says Richard? He doesn't give up. No, he doesn't like. It doesn't call his attention of sports.
Yeah, Richard and I
can watch him. I know the rules, but I just don't care about him.
Yes, yeah. I'm talking about like just not that. You know what I mean when I say
no, I don't say it.
No, say it, dude.
I'm just gonna bone Richard to prove my point, dude. So he's not straight. So it supports my argument.
Ask your guy what you mean.
Richard, I need you to look at something.
Shut the fuck
up. It's just leaving over spreadsheets.
Richard's leaves what?
It's just him bent over with his legs spread out.
Ew.
I can't get my leg out there. I'm not built like that anymore.
Be like, look at my brown star, please.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Watch it wink. What?
I have some
tea.
Fuck. It's a crazy ass story coming out from my job.
Starfish came out.
I'm just debating. Should I tell it? No. It's fine. I'll just take out names. So, and obviously nobody knows where I work. At where I work, like we know that I have a bunch of older people who have money. I'll say it like that. They have because a lot of them end up just paying for their room or whatever out of pocket. So this guy, you remember? I think I told you about him. This guy that's like really pervy, and I took him out once to the bank and everything, and yeah, he just like started catcalling. Anyway. That same guy, apparently he has a broker or something in Mexico. And this broker guy apparently decided to hook him up or like get him in contact with this woman out there. And apparently they've been having phone sex or something. I don't fucking know. But point is, what's it called? It got to the point where he's sending her money. And what's it called? He's old again, so he doesn't really know how to use technology like that. So he's having one of my coworkers who's basically is like he's helped him out before with like technology shit. So because he's helping him out with that, he was like, "Hey, like, do you even know this person? Have you ever actually met this person?" They're like, "No." And they're like, "So you don't even know if she's real? You've never seen anything?" And they're like, "No." So he convinced them to basically FaceTime her. And when they went for the FaceTime, she didn't answer, but she did send a message back saying like, "Hey, I'm pretty busy right now. Like I can't talk, blah, 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 blah," and all this shit. So things are fishy. It's looking very fucking fishy and shit.
Somebody call me from Catfish. Get him on this shit right now.
And so I guess like eventually they finally got through, but she was still very weird on the call. Like she wasn't showing much of like where she was at. The most she would show was like a little kid that because she's supposed to be like this mother or like
I was like she's probably married
mother or whatever. That's what I think. I think like he has somebody or something that's like swindling money out of this guy. So this guy, I guess because he's so obsessed and he just really fucking horny, he flew out to Mexico.
Oh shit.
And before he flew out, the girl had asked him for $400. basically just so that she could get her hair done, supposedly.
Something light. Done,
and so
that sounds about right. $400
dinner. That sounds about right here in the U.S.
Right.
Taking into account, she's in Mexico. Like I said,
what part?
I don't fucking know. Some rural ass part in Mexico.
Oh, okay, because I was like, she's like the F. They take American dollar, so it's expensive out there.
It's still nowhere near as expensive. So my coworker convinced him, hey, don't send it. Like, don't send the money. Like, how about this? If you're really down to go out there and then give me a call to basically tell me like, okay, yeah, go ahead, send the money. So he was like, yeah, okay, that's fine or whatever, because he like trusts him. Literally the day before he left or the night before he left, he just told him like, hey, just fucking send the money. I don't care. Like, blah, blah, blah. So
okay.
He sent the money. He flew over there and we haven't heard anything from him. So
he died?
I don't know. I don't know. This literally, I was just getting like all the words on yesterday. So
wait, so he flew out there. He was like, "Hey, I'm here," and then that was it.
No, he didn't tell anybody that he got there or anything. Like all he did was just tell him to send the money before he had left. So I don't know. I guess he's trying to do a wellness check.
Is your coworker at least monitoring his bank account because he has access? Okay, good. I was gonna say that.
Well, wait, no. Because I could be wrong. I don't know. I didn't get the detail.
I would hope so. Because then you can.
If it got milked out, that guy's gone.
Yeah, if the money's all gone, he did.
I was literally telling him. I'm like, me and my other coworker were like telling him, dude, for all we know, he's being held for ransom at this point. They're probably in contact with his daughter or some shit, or maybe they're even just telling. Like, honestly, they're probably just draining his wallet right now, and he's freaking out. My coworker's freaking out because in a way he's like, fuck, dude, if something happens to him, I'd feel responsible because I should have made sure that it was real or anything. The daughter was the one that bought him the ticket. I'm gonna say that first.
So she knows.
She knows that he went out there. He doesn't know why.
That's on her.
Yeah.
Hear me out. What if
she doesn't know why?
What if it's no? Yeah. What if it's just a daughter's friend taking money out of her dad's bank account, and she's pocketing and giving her friend an X amount?
Dude, I hope so, because his poor ass is probably dead. But if that's the case,
and hear me out, he's probably still dead.
We were telling him, like, me and my coworker were just joking, being like, bro, he's probably being held by the cartel at this point.
Not even that. It's probably just a local gangster.
Or yeah, it's just in some point he's either in a dungeon somewhere or he's dead, and he's just so
dungeon is crazy.
Out. Oh man,
that sucks.
We say all this like joking around. I'm sure he's okay, but I'm sure he's
probably just getting the dust fucking sucked out of his cock, and then he'll come back broke. But
dude, that's the thing too.
But hey, he got some pussy. He may not have a dime, but he got some pussy.
He's in a wheelchair. So what's it called? That's what I was laughing about. I'm like, this man can't even get it up.
You could be in a wheelchair and get it up.
Yeah,
no,
you can.
It depends. If you still have somewhat use of your bottom legs, like if you're not paralyzed, then
there's a needle that you put.
That's why. Only if you're like completely paralyzed, then you have to inject yourself before.
Yeah, I learned that. I learned that recently,
and I'm just like, this poor man.
I was like, that's interesting.
That's fucked up, bro. In a way, that's kind of.
That's more on her than on him.
I'm just thinking of advantage. Well, if you have to do that, like you have to inject yourself, like you just have to like, it can't be spontaneous. I think
no, it has to be planned.
Yeah, like just write it down on the calendar, like
basically
this day.
Basically, yeah, because I think it has like a 30-minute like period of like, okay, it's working.
Like it takes to kick in.
Yeah. It's
like
just
a blue chew,
just a rhino pill,
honey pack,
blue chew, honey pack,
raw honey on his dick.
Anyway,
I was at Trader Joe's.
You found royal honey?
No, and then I don't know why. My
dick
was it? No, my fucking what's that shit called when you just spur random shit out and you're like, oh, his fuck, what's the term?
Freudian slip? I don't think that's it. I was gonna say I don't think
so.
that's it.
I like Hick attack? I don't know, bro.
No, anyways, I don't know what. Something in my brain made me just fucking say it out loud.
What'd you say?
I was like, yo, where's the royal honey at?
That's a Freudian slip.
Yeah, it's a Freudian slip.
And then the fucking one of the coworkers, they were like stalking. He looked up and he started laughing. He's like, bro, I thought about that 20 minutes ago. He's like, because I saw some stupid ass TikTok. I was like, God damn. And I started laughing and I turned red. And I was like, bro, I just let my thoughts win. I was like, I'm sorry.
Shout out to Trader Joe's workers.
Yeah, they're funny.
Dude, the girls that work at Trader Joe's are pretty as fuck. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say. At least in my area.
I'm just admiring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking. That's it. Yeah. I'm just looking. Hands in the sky.
That's what every pervert says.
His uncle fit on. I'm just looking.
His uncle fit.
He's just wearing sandals with no socks on.
I'm just appreciating what God did. That's it.
Ew.
That's exactly what's going on.
All right. Mm-hmm. We good?
Yeah.
See.
Please try this out.
Thank you guys for watching this episode today. Hope you guys had a awesome time listening to us bitch and moan about politics.
This won't happen all the time, but
no, it's literally
it happened to be a special election night. So
yeah, it's literally the night that we're doing this. It's election night. We should have done this tomorrow so that we could have the aftermath of what
we can. We can record something tomorrow.
Just be like, hi guys, this is us a day later into the Tangerines presidency. We're not making it. Godspeed. But like you guys for watching, go ahead and also before
Tangerine.
Feel like I should have mentioned this earlier because we have been.
Hey, where's his wife at?
Leave a like, comment, subscribe. By the way, before you guys bow out of this video and go about your day, if you guys aren't here for the last portion, but you should stay because it's our favorite part where we give our recommendations and final regards. Richard, go.
I don't have any music to recommend. What do I have? I don't really have anything to recommend, to be honest.
What's wrong with you?
I'm just trying to think of music that would fit the occasion for today. I feel like Ave Maria would be a good fit as you're drinking some wine, like a lot of people are, because they can't handle the stress of election night.
I thought you were gonna say because we're Hispanic.
No.
You know what? I don't know. Go watch something comfy. Like, no matter what the results, it's a stressful ass fucking week.
I recently watched School of Rock again. Such a good movie.
Great.
Such a good movie.
Whatever helps you out. And then, final remarks. As far as politics go, we'll be all right. We somehow always make it out. Fuck Donald Trump. That's all I got to say.
Fuck Donald Trump. Awesome.
The song.
All right. Steve.
Short and sweet. Got no music. Go watch your movie. I saw Woman of the Hour. Great fucking movie. It's with Anna Kendrick. If you guys like her.
Oh, that one. I know the movie you're talking about.
So fucking good. And then the ending was such a twist for me because I didn't think that's what it was.
What the twist?
What?
What the twist?
You want to know what the twist is?
No, I said
twist.
What they twist.
Oh, okay. And then final remarks. Yeah, just whatever the outcome is, don't spew hate. And if you're able to, I don't know. I mean, whatever it is, we're fucked. But like Richard said, we'll come out of it. I mean, it's true. Like I'd be lying if I said we're not. But we'll come out of it. We'll be alright. If you're scared, it's okay to be scared. I'm scared too, so we'll figure it out.
Sick nasty. Awesome. Hi guys, it's me. So I don't think I have any music recommendations either. I was looking, and yeah, I don't got anything. Listen to Chappell Roan's SNL performances. They were awesome, and she did great. She looks awesome in her costumes too. I don't know. Check her out. That's my recommendation, I guess, for music. For media, trying to think if I watched anything recently. No, I'm rewatching Scavenger's Reign on Max. That's been pretty cool. I really like that animated show. It's a trip. It's a sci-fi show. It's cool and it's animated. Think Adult Swim, but Western. So it's a cool vibe, especially if you're into like sci-fi kind of things and, you know, other planets. But final regards. Yeah, it's election day. Election night. Whatever happened, you guys already know what's going on. And when you guys are watching this, we're living it right now, so we have no idea. Hopefully, everything goes in. Hopefully, everything goes in a positive way for the foreseeable future. Whichever way it ends up, because we're all gonna have to live through it. And like Steve said, if you are scared, don't be, because you aren't alone. we're all scared. I can guarantee it. Everybody's worried. So we'll see you guys on the other side. Have a good night. Have a good day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Again, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share this with any of your friends, relatives, uncles, and or aunts, hot stepbrothers that are into Lee's.
That hot Republican guy.
I could bend a Republican over just as well as a Democrat. So
and there's so many closeted. I'm sure you have.
Yep.
I'm sure you will.
And I will.
So thank you for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Chew.